Well, hey, it's Christmas Eve, the 24th of December, Tuesday. How's this for a different look? This is another gift from Rebecca and Justin. And I'm using the cup today. I don't know that I'll make a video on Christmas Day, so I'm doing it today. Thank you very much, folks. And the t-shirt, the Magma, was a gift, I don't know how long ago it was. People, you're so very kind. Thank you. This is a beautiful cup, and I love the heart. It's perfect. Thank you so much. I'll I'll wait till the end of whatever I have to say to talk my music, because that's what's going on. Well, I don't know why I worry about that, because it's what's going on. So my latest CD is here. It's already selling a few copies. Awesome. I heard from Michael P. Dawson yesterday, where he shared that he too released a CD using the Atomic Disc Wallet Light version, and I have it. Thank you for sending it when you did years ago, 2022. Michael P. Dawson's Turtled Out of Heaven, an electronic music composition. And when I pulled it, I did notice indeed, yes, this is the same format. The Wallet Light. On Inner Image, I went ahead and included an image that went all the way behind the flap. I didn't do it on Sonicity and here, but I did it on Inner Image. So I took a little journey with this, and it's not a little journey because it's really it's good, but it's deep listening, okay? And I think that Michael kind of lets you know from the dedication on back, in memory of Pauline Oliveros, who showed me the ropes. So this is modular synthesizer composition, and I dare say that it sounds like it's composed, not just random. I got through almost all of the region number 1 and made it to interlude. Michael with his wit. So here we have the proper use of the word interlude, although it's I don't know what you call when you make up your own words with words. My CD is called Interlude, but not interlude. I used the word because I like the word. I didn't use the word descriptively. If you want to think of these as interludes, you can, but they're not. I'm just using the word. But here, the interlude between the two regions, that's what it is. It's an interlude. And this is a journey, and Michael knows his stuff, and it's interesting that it's about turtles, and I wonder what the inspiration was behind this. But the way that it starts, and it creeps slowly, bubbling like it's almost coming up out of the mud, slowly. And then it gets to the part where it's like doing the burbling, arpeggiated Tangerine Dream type of thing. And it moves on from there. This is good stuff, Michael. I get the impression from listening. I hadn't listened in a while. I think I have most of Michael's stuff, discography. I get the impression that you probably know how to read music and understand music theory, which I don't. And that this is composed and well thought out. To the point that you could probably reproduce this to a degree if asked to do it live. It's pretty good. It's not pretty good. It's good. It's challenging listening too, you know. That's a long time. 18-minute, two very long tracks. The opposite of what I generally do. But the connection between us both using Atomic Disc and him sharing with me led me to listening to that last night. It was enjoyable. So, if you see this, Rebecca, this is cool because this is I'm enjoying this because this is the sort of thing that I don't, you know, I haven't bought any clothes in years. I think the last item of clothing that I bought was some socks and possibly, it's been a couple of years now, but a pair of jeans. And this is the sort of thing that I would never look at in the store, but I like it, you know, so thank you. One of those things where the women augment the men's lives, you know, thinking of things that the men would never think of. Thank you. So, honestly, I spent last night working on filling orders and still kind of freaking out on the artwork for here. I really like this collage, but while doing so, I listened to a lot of this, James Brown Christmas. I had caught just a little bit of something about it on NPR yesterday. I'm very selectively trying to listen to the radio because it's a lifelong love. You know, the news just really sucks. But I happened to catch a little bit of something about Christmas, and they played some of the James Brown. So I popped it on. Man, this is a really good pressing. All three of his Christmas albums. And could nobody but James Brown do this? This is so black. This is so James Brown. This is so... No one else could make an album like this. No one. James Brown's personality, the way that he expressed himself, his screams, his emoting, his deep black expression. That's what I want to call it. Blackness. It's cool. I really enjoyed this last night. Played a lot of it. James Brown Christmas. Here's the record that I was talking about with Tim, that he came by to videotape because of the color. I won't be able to show it on camera. Dereck Column, The Return of the Dereck Column. This is an early pressing. The first run, I understand, came in a sandpaper cover. It's legendary now. And the sandpaper covers were assembled by members of Joy Division, including Ian Curtis. See, you can't see the redness. This is a gorgeous album, and Vinnie Riley is a singular, wonderful guitarist. So sad that his life is, you know, he's sick. He's been sick his entire life. He looks like a skeleton. You know, he always has. But he only has to touch the guitar, a string, and you know that it's Dereck. It's Vinnie Riley, which is amazing. Love that about his playing. Oh, this coffee is going down good this morning. Cheers, and thank you again, Rebecca and Justin. Thank you. So I heard from Blake last night, and he claims he wants to come by today and catch up with me and tell me about his trip and to supposedly talk about getting back to the Muse, too. We'll see if it happens. I'm not holding my breath. I'm so glad I'm in a good place there about it. Okay? So many records, and yet if you noticed, I haven't bought any new records. So let me just share that, okay? Let me just cut to the chase about of what's really on my mind, which is my music. So these, you can consider it a trilogy. The 3 CDs that I just released in less than a couple of months, starting with Inner Image, then Sonicity, and now Here. So you could look at these as a trilogy, but in fact, it's just a continuation of my sound, which interlude is an integral part. Integral. It's interesting how music and projects will hit people, because some people think this is my best, but it's part of this. And frankly, I went to bed listening to this because obviously I made this music, so I've been listening to it all along, mixes, but when it becomes an actual release, the listening experience changes, okay? So I listened to my new album as I went to bed last night. And this is an interesting, I tried to make it flow as much as possible. I think the flow for me really came together for these 3. And this interlude, I love the program on that. Or rather, inner Image too, and Sonicity. So this one is, I wanted to make sure to get certain things on here that had been waiting in the wings in some ways. So the flow is interesting. I would put it like that. I love it though. It's like everything. It's like there's no duds on any of these. I'm so thankful. I was talking to Jerry King through Messenger yesterday because Moon X, that project that Jerry has with Dave Newhouse, they finally have vinyl coming out. Their next album's coming out on vinyl. And we were talking a little bit. And Jerry is so humble. He says, I hope that it, sounds, basically hoping that it sounds good. And I told him, well, I don't know about you, but I don't put anything out that I don't think is good. So I'm not thinking that myself. That's old news. I'm done with second guessing whether or not my work is good. I know it's good. It's just a matter of whether or not anybody else likes it. So I just told him, man, your shit is good. Come on now, man. Don't leave it up to the damned audience. They'll like what they like. They'll not like what they don't like. So do your thing. And that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to cool my heels because, again, sales are regular. In other words, when Inner Image came out, there was a rush. I was blown away at how many sold in one weekend. I'm having sales now, but it's more like regular, 1 or 2. So what I'm saying is that even though I have more material ready to go and other stuff that's almost ready to go, I could put together another album, but I'm not gonna do that. That'd be kind of stupid, wouldn't it? Too much is too much. So, but grab these. I want to talk a little bit more, but I'm gonna do a poll so I can not lose you. And happy holidays. However, Hanukkah, Yule, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Krampus. Did I miss one? Probably. I'll say Merry Christmas though. Merry Christmas. That's how I grew up. Merry Christmas. I like this. I like the way it's soft. suck. So let's do a pull. Let's do a pull, and let's just come what may. Come what may. I always try to pull where I think the record is really jammed in there. Like, I'm thinking, oh, I probably haven't played this in a while. What did I get? What did I get? That wasn't planned, people. Now, I know that's my M's over there, but I pulled a Magma. How cool is that? A random pull, and it's Magma. I know that my M's are there, but I wasn't pulling for Magma. I was just pulling. It's a very powerful record, and this is the first Magma album that I heard, and it scared me at first because I didn't know what was going on. Very powerful, and there's a darkness to it. Kind of sounds kind of evil if you want to look at it that way. But as I got used to it, it was more like it's not evil, it's powerful and foreboding. And if anything, a true reflection of reality, which is foreboding. And so that was one of those times where the camera, I accidentally put the record down, it touched the wire, and the camera turned off. So that's enough, okay? I'll add this to finish. Oh, well, I want to finish. Let me finish up, because as I was going through my box of merchandise, I discovered that I have, well, I added them. I went ahead and added 2 more copies of Inner Image. It had been sold out, but I added 2 copies. One has already sold, so there's 1 more Inner Image for sale, and then that's it. But when I was going through my box, I discovered, and I made sure that these weren't my copies. I have 1 Life After X original soundtrack by me, sealed, left. It's back up on my Bandcamp site. 1 copy left. Get it. 1 copy left. This is good stuff. Again, I'm vouching for my own shit. It's I go for a quality standard, and I have to hit it or else I don't put it out. I also discovered I have 1 more copy of this collaboration I did with Arion Williams, who was a basketball player, educator, who moved to the South recently. And we called it The Door. And the album is Virgo for his sign. 1 final sealed copy. This is it. I have 1 personal copy. But I went ahead and activated this on my Bandcamp site. There's 1 more copy. Now, these are not on my Bandcamp site because I didn't release them. But years ago, and I don't know what happened to this fellow, never met him in real life, but Brett Harold Hart, kind of an eclectic musician whose acquaintance I made, and we collaborated on 2 things called ear sculpture. Ear sculpture 1 and 2. And interestingly, both of these use my collages for covers. He decided to use my artwork for the covers. This is kind of avant-garde and cut and paste and who knows what to call this kind of stuff here. But I have 1 left of each, sealed. Everything's $10 a piece. So if you're interested in one of the ear sculptures, you can email me. You can buy here, pay for one of these, and say I'm also wanting. There's 1 of each, you know. I also recently sold a digital sex CD. I have several of these. I can't post them on Bandcamp, as I've explained, but this is my band from the 80s. I'm very proud of it. There's ongoing controversy between, I don't want it, with the ex-lead singer of this band, which is why I can't post them on Bandcamp. I don't want to fight with him. I've got copies, and this is good stuff. And what the other thing is, this is way back in the 80s, but you can hear, once you get this, you'll be able to hear the continuum of what I'm doing now musically, because this was my band and this was my template musically. Those are $10 a piece, okay? And then, of course, the Muse. This is fantastic. I've got about 30 of these left. Okay? Get one while you can. And the other thing to tell you is that on my Bandcamp site, I've added video clips, not video clips, but videos. I've made several videos in the past, mainly to entertain myself. And I just noticed recently that my Bandcamp status is pro. I never upgraded it myself, but apparently my page makes so much money for Bandcamp that they bumped me up to pro, which gives me these extra features that I can do. And video is one of them. So everything except for Inner Image, I don't have any videos that I had made for these songs, that not yet that I've looked and seen that anything's worthwhile. But there's some videos for some tracks on here, Sonicity, Interlude, and other albums, and going back to Future Still. So for those of you that may be interested, there's videos to watch. And I kind of like the format. I like watching them on the Bandcamp page. So that's really what I want to share, okay? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.